get the I just dropped a chunk of cheese. I dropped a chunk of cheese somewhere. I don't know where it went. Oh, what a waste of money. Hello YouTubers, welcome back to my kitchen. Have you ever daydreamed about strolling into a British pub and ordering a spot of lunch and a pint of beer? Well, if you have, you're bound to find this classic dated recipe on the menu, the Ploughmans. The Ploughman was lunch of choice by farmers back in the day because it was easily transported in a piece of muslin. It comprised of a crusty loaf, a chunk of cheese and an apple. And so today I'd like to show you my take on that classic. First thing we want to do is go ahead and cut a cucumber. I use an English cucumber. I love English cucumbers. I think they're so much juicier. They have much more water content, I believe, than American cucumbers. Am I allowed to say that? But that's just my preference. They actually do smell fresh and crisp. They're always so crispy. I've already pre-sliced our tomatoes. Once again, I get these from my local market. When they're in season, of course, they're even juicier and yummier. I love tomatoes. I used to run home from high school. My mum grew her tomatoes in a greenhouse, a hothouse you call it here. And I'd go home, that would be my go-to snack. Run into the greenhouse, pick up a couple of tomatoes, wash them off. They were still warm from the sun. And eat those just like a snack. Yummy. Now we're gonna go ahead and plate our baguette. Then we're going to break our baguette into two. Then I'm going to break it again. I like the artisanal baguette because it's crunchier and it's soft inside. It reminds me more of a British bread. Am I allowed to say that? British bread and bakery are amazing. Oh, it actually stayed. It was slipping a little bit there, wasn't it? But anyway, it's there now. Don't move. Now my favorite cheese is a coastal cheddar from Trader Joe's. It's sharp enough and it's creamy enough. It reminds me of the sharp cheddar cheese from home. So I go ahead and buy that all the time. I love that. You can use any cheese you like. Now Ploughmans is their fancier cheeses, fancier meats. But I like the coastal cheddar. Moving on to the meat, I've chosen for myself a prosciutto. I love prosciutto, Spanish ham. We're just going to go ahead and plate this. Also from Trader Joe's. Now my favorite's coming up. Pickled onions, English pickled onions. So different than the American onions. Like, I thought I'd found the closest pickled onions here. They were the silver onions. Nah, the silver onions are all like soggy. Sorry, but they are. These British pickled onions are crunchy and sharp and tangy. Love them. And also our great British Branston pickle. Now here in the US, you probably call this more of a relish. The difference is that the British Branston pickle is different kinds of vegetables chopped up in a tangy brown sauce, but it's sweeter. Love it. You can get this from a British specialty shop along with the pickled onions. So yummy, so worth it. Now we're going to move on to our, I forgot the butter for the bread. Here we go, here's the butter. As you know, I shop at Trader Joe's. Kerrygold. Love it, it's an Irish butter, full of cream and creamy and just has such a great flavor. So now for the grapes. I'm going to plate some grapes here. There we go. Now for the boiled egg. That's just my twist on a Ploughman's. I like boiled egg, so I just added it, and for me it really worked. So go ahead and try it. And there you have it, my take on the classic Ploughmans. So go ahead, invite your mates over, crack open a bottle of beer. If you've enjoyed this video today, go ahead and hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Don't forget to ring that bell, it's very important. Comment below what you would like to add or take away from your Ploughmans, and come back and see me next Friday and every Friday after that. And so until then, toodle pip. Cheers. Oh.